Hi, this is Travis Czap for ComicsVerse at New York Comic-Con Special Edition 2015, sitting here with legendary artist Mark Texeira. He has been the artist on a number of Marvel and DC properties. Now, Mark, what has been your favorite character to draw throughout the years?
Well, hesitant to say it. There are characters that I've never worked on, like Daredevil and Fantastic Four, but I gotten recently to do Thor and to do an Asgardian, god. That was just fun. So occasionally I get to do good old mighty lightning head or feather cap, as everybody calls him. So yeah, but Spider-Man has always been a favorite. Of course, Ghost Rider. Of course, Punisher, because of that dark urban. So yeah, it's funny because as an actor has to pull out certain characteristics to play a role, I have to sort of enjoy certain aspects of my character to pull out to enjoy doing these characters. So yeah, it helps to visit certain therapeutic connections emotionally to draw that out to the audience.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot of your characters, like Punisher, Wolverine, Sabretooth, they have a very wild, violent, animalistic sort of nature to them. Do you see some of that coming from your own character?
Oh, I'm a nice guy. No, I grew up in the Bronx, raised in Manhattan, went to the High School of Art and Design, and School of Visual Arts, dropped out of there to do my second year. I was about to start my third year of free scholarship. And I started doing Swamp Thing for DC Comics. But all the while, I've been always trying to get to explore and to expose the urban side of comics. I'm a big Robert Crumb fan, big Mobius fan. I love that grittiness behind the pieces, but I'm also a painter. So I enjoy classic paintings by Rubens and Rembrandt, and of course Vermeer, who painted a lot of street scenes in Holland. But I'm also a lover of black and white etchings, like Rembrandt did those etchings, and Gustave Doré, and all these artists in the past, but all wonderful, all influences that all help to attain a certain look that I now am still willing and am still trying to achieve, believe it or not.
Well, your style is definitely very reminiscent of those classical styles. As we look at the watercolors on the table here, it's very, very apparent that you've got a lot of classical influence.
Thank you.
Could you tell us a little bit about how you've seen...
You were an editor.
I wish I was too. Could you tell us a little bit about your experience in New York as the years have gone on, how New York has changed, and maybe how you've seen the comic industry change as well?
Well, the comic book industry, first of all, New York has changed. It's gotten cleaner. I don't know if it's gotten less violent. I mean, New York started off as a violent city. You got Wall Street. It was the Dutch putting up a wall, fighting off the Indians. That's where Wall Street came from. So it's always been in my nature to understand violence. America started, we wiped out a genocide of an Indian population. Violence is in all our cultures. So, that's who we are as a people, sorry. But so I draw that out. I don't live in a rosy painted world, But having said that, I've seen comic books now go more clinically clean, digital, which is fun, but I love the therapeutic, organic play of color. God, there's just and the mistakes come along with the successes. It's just fun. And, having seen Frazetta when I was a kid, Frank Frazetta, my world changed. And so that's what I try to attain. And I'm still trying to achieve that goal.
Well, you're doing really, really well with it. So could you tell us a little bit about what you're working on right now, what current projects you have happening?
We just got a successfully funded Kickstarter project. If you look up my name, Mark Texeira, the way it's spelled, and we're still having books to order through that site on Kickstarter, and I'll be signing for free. I charge $5 for signature for everybody else who comes to the show because I really don't want to sign. I love signing, but I'd rather work on the commissions that I'm working on that are the pieces that I really like doing. But my personal books, the ones that people support me for, I'm signing for free. I'm even possibly doing loose sketches. I love my fans. I want them to come to me. But, if they're coming to me for Ghost Rider and Wolverine, I understand. Those are great characters. So I want to be able to welcome them, or everyone all at the same time. Did I answer that question?
I think you did. What could we find? What's the link for the Kickstarter?
Just look at my name and then Kickstarter. Don't worry. It's called A Hero's Death.
Hero's Death? All right, cool. We'll definitely have to keep an eye out for that. Hero's Death.
So many more titles coming out. I want to do a graphic novel every year.
That sounds pretty awesome.
15 years, yeah.
All right, well, we'll definitely be looking forward to those.
Thank you, Travis. Thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you very much, Tex, and have a great day at the rest of Con.
Thank you.